Yes, people, that is correct. Arsenal are in talks to sign Brentford winger Bryan Mbeumo. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel so far. It's been very humbling to see, and I appreciate it so much. I'm going to make sure I keep bringing you the content that you want to see. I'm going to continue to get better. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. And anyone that hasn't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to this video, like the video, comment down below. And what do you think about Bryan Mbeumo? Let's talk about it right now before this Arsenal game starts against Newcastle. Now, Arsenal are in talks for Bryan Mbeumo. Talks progressing, but Arsenal are not the only club in for him. What do you think? Because as of today, as of right now, for what I can remember, he has scored today against Fulham. He scored. He also missed a penalty. I'm not gonna lie. He did miss a penalty, but players miss penalties. Saka's missed penalties, and we still love Saka. We know Saka's an amazing player. Odegaard's missed penalties. He's not had a great season, but we still love him. He needs to have a big season next year. But it's not about Odegaard or Saka. It's about Bryan Mbeumo. Now, he scored 19 goals in the Premier League. He scored his 19th goal today against Fulham. And then very briefly, I looked back at some of the goals he scored for Brentford, and they've been some very, very good goals. Absolutely, some seriously good goals. He looks like a very clinical finisher. He's having a very, very great season this year. So, what would you do about that, Gunners? Would you sign him, Mbeumo, on the right? I'm thinking if we were to sign him, how much would that be? About Premier League proven, been there for a few years now. You're talking at least between 40 to 60 million at least. I think 60 million maybe the fee. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any fees being touted yet necessarily. But like I said, it's only talks at the moment. It is just only talks. Would I take Bryan Mbeumo? I would. Not my first choice. Obviously, I want to see that clinical striker coming first before anyone else comes in. But to be fair, I'm not mad if Bryan Mbeumo comes through the door if we're adding a Gyökeres. Or let me say this right now. I'm going to ask a question. Let's say in a dream scenario that Newcastle actually fall out of the Champions League and Nottingham Forest somehow make it, and Newcastle, let's say they end up in Europa League. Is the door open slightly for Isak, or is that just a dream? Is that just a dream? Is Isak's head turned if Newcastle crazily don't get Champions League football? Because I think they will get Champions League football. That's why I'm saying it's a dream. But I'm digressing. I'm digressing. It's going crazy right now. I'm going crazy. Anyway. Bryan Mbeumo, 19 goals, 7 assists as well. So he can score and he can provide as well. He can provide a ball at the same time, which would be nice. And if we're bringing in someone like a Gyökeres and then Mbeumo as well, obviously Saka is still going to be starting on the right hand side because that's where Mbeumo plays. He plays on the right hand side. Apparently, he can play on the left, but from the goals I've seen him score, it's predominantly coming from the right hand side, using that left foot, and he's got some brilliant goals as well. And he scored some goals that I haven't seen a lot of us players do. It just gets in the box, one touch into control, into feet, bang, finish. Nice, just nice and clean. And a lot of these finishes, they don't need to be like great. I don't need bangers each and every week. Just finish the ball, and he looks like a clinical finisher. Like I said, he scored 19 goals. He's fifth on in the Premier League on the top scorers list. I believe right now he is fifth. So why not? But he can't be the only tackle we're going to add. Now, let me talk very quickly on Ethan Nwaneri because Ethan Nwaneri does play on the right hand side too. And I'm thinking, does that hinder Nwaneri if we bring in Mbeumo? Because Arteta doesn't really want to use him in the 10 with Odegaard, does he? I'm not sure. It could. But then again, Nwaneri's young. We need to protect this player. We need to protect him. We need to give him the right path. When I say the right path, what I'm saying is giving the right what's the word I'm looking for? Progression. Let him progress at a natural level. But then again, if he's a baller right now, then let him play, let him ball out because Yamal's balling out. I'm not saying he's on a Yamal level, but Nwaneri can play. We know he can play. But then again, don't we want to add firepower? Don't we want to be, strong in all areas and have strength in depth? Because I can't believe it, but Ferran Torres for Barcelona has 26 goals and assists and the man doesn't even start. Do you know how crazy that is? That man comes off the bench. Julian Alvarez, before he left to go to Atletico Madrid from Man City, was banging in goals for City and he deserved to be starting up from. But obviously, you're not going to displace Haaland. You know what I'm saying? So someone's got to go somewhere. But I feel like With the chances that we create in this Arsenal team, and even Mbeumo just coming off the bench as well, and adding that and being the threat to Saka, because Mbeumo's 25. He's a bit older than Saka. He is 25. And that will be a fun battle to see because Mbeumo's level will be raised. I think his level will just naturally go up when you come to Arsenal. It naturally does. You want to perform better, you want to perform harder, you'll be playing Champions League football. You know what I'm saying? He'll be playing on the highest level. So the move alone for Mbeumo, it would be a great move. Is it a great move for the Arsenal? That's the question. I don't want to make this a long video now because I know I'm talking a lot and the game is about to start. It's going to start in about 27 minutes time. So I'm going to make sure, why not? Very quickly, if you haven't seen it yet, Arsenal starting 11, Raya in goal, White at right back, Saliba, Kivior, Skelly as a defensive four, Partey, Rice and Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard. Kai Havertz is on the bench as well. And let me give you Newcastle's team very quickly. Pope, Botman, Shaw, Tonali, Wilson, Gordon, Barnes, Livramento, Murphy, Byrne, and Bruno Guimaraes. Obviously, that's not in the order because Newcastle, they put it in number order, not formation order. Notably, Isak is not on the bench, so he must be injured. So I don't know. That kind of helps us. I mean, Isak, I'd rather play Newcastle and beat them with Isak. Obviously, I want to beat the best and play the best, beat the best, but it does help a bit. But anyway, we still got to finish our chances when we get them. So, Gunners, let me know what you think about Bryan Mbeumo in this video. Let me know down in the comments below. Leave your predictions down below for the Arsenal game, and let's see what happens. All right, I did say I think I do predict 1-1, but if we can win today, secure Champions League, ramp up these transfer talks, get players in, and let's have a conversation midweek. We'll have a conversation in the aftermath show. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and again, thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I appreciate you all so much. Love and guidance, people. Peace.